Episode of Ian is a Weirdo. I tried to go live on my other channel, but it didn't work. It said I needed to wait 24 hours before I could go live, but I don't know what that's about. So, we're going to be making a packer today. I've already started it. I usually use my phone for the packer pattern, but didn't think about that. So, I usually use my 3.5 millimeter furls, which I will. And sorry, I'm just trying to clean up. Let me. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That was awful. I don't know why that happened. Hello, welcome in. So, I'm going to be making a black packer. Now this is one of my orders that I got, and I'm going to be following it. Let me kind of see my description. What's this? Private chat. No. Oh, wait. I think we can go here. Okay. Hello. Welcome in. I am going to be, making a packer. I offer a bunch of different colors. Black is one of my most popular colors. I couldn't tell you why, to be honest, but I guess it just goes with everything. So I do a lot of black packers in addition to a lot of skin tone colored packers. So yeah, I'm going to be using my 3.5 millimeter furls. This is weird. I don't like it split screen like this. No, that's way worse. Something went wrong. Try reloading the page. No shit. Okay, well, I want to see the chat. There we go. Okay. So this is a packer pattern by Alexander Wiseman. I posted the pattern for free under the in the description box below. I've made this pattern many times, and I really appreciate this pattern. I have made my own packer this way, and then I've made many packers for other people. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the 5th row, which means no increases. But yeah, so what's up with everyone today? What is everyone doing? I know it's kind of in the middle of the day, maybe, it's late middle of the day. So I hope you're having a good day so far. I'm having a decent day. Mel and I did some what I'll call relationship house cleaning, which is always it's not always positive. Well, it's always positive, but it doesn't always feel great. But today it felt really great. We got to talk about some things we needed to talk about. Just housekeeping for our relationship. I feel like any relationship needs that from time to time. And so we did that, and that was cool, and felt good about that. And then I um, got on live. I woke up really early for me. I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning, and I don't know what's been going on, but I've just been like falling right back asleep, and I can't stay awake, and it's like I don't know if my dosage of my antipsychotic is too high or what, or if it's just like the timing in which I take it. But it kind of hits me like a Mack truck, and like I can't like get out from under. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the downside of taking a medicine that's supposed to sedate you when you're manic, is that it sedates you when you're not manic. So yeah. I have my my Packers have been flying off the shelves. I have 5 or 6 outstanding Packers, which is, I think, like an all-time high for me, like at one time. And so I have this rainbow one that I just did, and like I'm in love with it. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't really like the striping, and sometimes I'm obsessed with the striping, and the striping to me is looking really cool. It is like, a little bit more work, but not that much more. Changing colors is not that big of a deal. So I had to crack open a new black, and this is the most like annoying fucking black in the whole wide world. And it's just like I had to like pull its guts out and start playing with those. I don't know if any of you were able to watch my "What the heck are we doing for spooky season" video. But I have a lot of ideas, and so I'm gonna try to be doing something different for each of. So I'm gonna be doing something different for my Patreon, and then I'm going to be doing something different for this channel, and I'm gonna be doing something different for the other channel. I really wanted to do alt knots. What the fuck just happened? I got this like weird pop-up thing. Anyways, yeah, so, hey Lydia, how was your live? Sorry I didn't make it. I was so pooped after my live. I'm still not getting notifications. Maybe if I like unsubscribe and resubscribe and ring the bell. I'm gonna do that now while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so let's go to YouTube. Because, like, I want to see your freaking videos. How are you doing, Lydia? What you working on? Okay, so... works with Lydia. Okay, so... Okay. And then ring the bell. There we go. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. Yeah, we'll give that a try. So just making a Packer. So for my darker colors, particularly my black and my purple, which is also a really popular color. I think it's because like the eggplant thing, but I use darker filling. So apparently Joann's has some. You have to order it though. year round, Michaels has this in store. It's the Loops and Threads Black Fiber Fill. My first one, mic very end, my mic stopped working on the tablet, so I did a live on my phone. It's working a lot better. We're on a knitting dishcloth. Awesome. So if you ever need black polyfill, you can buy it at Michael's. It's under the Loops and Threads brand, and it is available year round, which is perfect if you like making spooky things year round, where you need stuff with darker filling. So, because I tend to overstuff my my packers, because I don't overstuff the scrotum because I don't find that's necessary, but I do overstuff the shaft, and I do that because it tends to, like, with shipping, with wear, with anything, it kind of like loses some of its thickness. So I want to make sure that it's really stuffed full so that it can uh, wear it down to the right point. It's kind of big when you first put it on, but the more you wear it, the better it gets. Let me do a count real quick. I believe I'm on the 6th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I on 5? That doesn't make any sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, shit, I'm on 5, I guess. I thought I was on 5 before. Whatever. The good thing about, like, I mean, you can kind of, like, I mean, you can use the pattern, but it is, you know, it's, if you make a mistake or anything like that, it's not super noticeable. So that's positive about that. If Lydia, if you want this pattern, if you wanted to make packers to sell or to donate, you know, no pressure, but just so you know that the pattern's available, you can actually go in the description of this video, and there is a free pattern for this packer. It requires a 3.5 millimeter hook and a 4-weight cotton yarn. You can also use bamboo, but let's face it, bamboo is more expensive than cotton. So, and there are a lot fewer colors to work with. Yeah, I tried to set up my camera, my phone on this little desk clamp thing that I have, but it was giving me some audio feedback. How can you see to crochet black yarn? I really think it depends on the black yarn and the size hook that you use. Because, so, like, this is actually really easy to crochet with, because the black isn't, like, fully black. It's more of a charcoal color, because it's really hard to get super black with cotton. And then it kind of has like a sheen, not a sheen because it's not mercerized, but it kind of has like a like I said, that like grayness that makes it easier to see. I'd rather work with black yarn any day of the week instead of light yarn. I really, really dislike working with like white. White yarn kind of gives me like snow blindness. Yeah, I got so many orders, and I'm not trying to brag or anything. I just like because it kind of stresses me out when I have this many orders. I kept on like upping my Etsy like in stock number so that I could keep the ball rolling. But what I didn't expect is that I got 3 orders yesterday, just yesterday, and I'm like, this is a lot. So I'm trying to get as many as I can done by Friday, which today is Wednesday. Oh God. So that I can ship out as many as I can with that. Okay, so let's check now. We should have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, see that here's the rub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so confused. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We just need one more row of not increasing. This pattern, I believe, is very easy to follow. If you are used to following patterns, and then I think you won't have a problem with this. And like I said, like even if you don't want to sell them, you can donate them. You can do whatever you want with the pattern. Um, so maybe I could. What if I like made like some Halloween packers, and I did like surprise Halloween packers, like just like gave some like random ones away of people who already ordered, and I just did like Halloween packers. That'd be fun. I have some like so I have like a really bright orange. Me with orders. I have one person, just one order, 100 dish rags and kitchen scrubbies. Oh my gosh, that sounds crazy. Oh my gosh, that sounds so intense. I don't know how you do it. I found that like knitting with black yarn was really easy because you just did the same thing. And like your work is visible on the needles. I do like, I mean, occasionally there is some black yarn and like some different size hooks that do make it harder on me. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't find black yarn as horrible to work with as I think a lot of people do. But I like the color black, so I give it a lot of leeway. So, um, one thing that I haven't done is use cotton from the Dollar Tree. And it's not that it's bad cotton per se, it's just like Dollar Tree is highly unreliable for like being able to get the yarn that you want, at least for me. Like, but like now, right now, they have a whole like bin, like they're like um they're going to fine, they're paying for big time, so good tip money. Yeah, that's awesome. Make that money. But it's like, so there's like the rack where they have all their yarn and different colored yarns. There's a whole uh like uh section full of like white and blue striped cotton, and I want to buy it so bad because it's so cheap. But like I don't know, like what if I like use all that, I don't know. I don't know. And I have like a lot of yarn. And honestly, like, I don't even know if it's cost effective. I haven't even done the math. Cause like if I go to Joann, I always try to buy the I always try to buy the sugar and cream on sale. So it's anywhere from $3 to $3.99. And I get so much more. Do I have it? I think the tag's down there. There's some tags right here though. Um, go away, go away, go away. Okay, so this is the super size. If you go to Michael's, they don't have the super size. So this is the super size. You can get it for anywhere from $3 to like $3.99 on sale, or you can just buy one and get like a 25 or 40% off. And let's see how many. What is the? So it is 4 ounces, 113 grams, 190 yards, or 174 meters. So, like, hey, Daniel, welcome in. I'm making a packer. Oh my gosh, look at this packer that I made. I'm so excited about it because my first rainbow packer wasn't great, but like this, I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling like this is gonna give someone some gender euphoria, and we love that for them. Yes, I've been thinking about Zach as well. I hope he's okay. We all love Zach here, and we just wish him the best. So, thank you for bringing him up. Because we always want to. You need one of those. I think you have. I don't know what's going on between your legs, but I think you don't need it. I still have like shit to send you, Daniel. Like I have that pride pill that you like bit on, and I need to like make some stuff for you. I'll make it. I need to make you like a willy warmer. I'm gonna make you and Ash matching willy warmers, so that you can keep your willies warm together in different kinds of ways. Okay, so sorry, I'm an idiot. Just like making rainbow stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can put it on display. Yes. I'll make a note. Daniel needs a Willy Warmer. I know a Willy Warmer. Okay. Daniel needs rainbow. Okay, put it on the list. Don't know when it'll get to you. So while I have you all here, you can help me with something I was working on yesterday. So I'm trying to do things for Halloween. We are quickly approaching 100 days of Halloween, and I believe it starts Sunday. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want to do stuff for 100 days? Do I want to wait till September or wait till October? If you recall, last year I got super burnout, and I just like, because I was trying to like produce like projects like every 2 days, and I was so burnt out. And now I have my Patreon that I'm trying to gain some interest in. I have this channel, and then I have my second channel. If you don't have my Patreon or my second channel, they are both in the description below. So the second channel obviously is free to subscribe, ring the bell, whatever. And I can go live soon on it, which did you ever finish up the pumpkin? I didn't. I put it to the side because I had to finish these Packers. But I'll be back to the pumpkin later. I have an idea for what I want to do to it. So yeah. I have a couple different things that I have been thinking about. I'm sub to your second channel. Thank you. Yeah, so I left the pumpkin kind of where it was because I was just like, I don't like this pattern. It's lopsided and it's like not working. So I'm gonna frog that, and I'm going to uh, do a couple different things. So one of my ideas is to do different pride flags, but like make them spooky, like put like spiders on one and ghosts on the other, and like stuff like that. So that was one of the ideas that I had. I definitely want to do more makeup this year because that's a lot easier and less time consuming than doing a crochet project. And maybe I could like make a costume. I have a costume in mind that I really want to make, but I have no idea how to do it. I want to make like a spider web poncho, but I want it to be like filled. Like I don't want it to be like um okay, so basically I want to be Lydia from the Beetlejuice cartoon, and she has this like poncho that is like scalloped at the end, and then like it's just like it's totally red, and then it has like black spider webs. So that's what I want to do. Um, so then I was like, maybe do a cow, and we do like matching family costumes so that like, and we include pets, of course. So like your cat, your dog, your kids, your cousins, your whatever, whoever wants to have a matching costume. We develop a pattern where we like can make it for everybody. That's an idea. I could make my little weirdos that I really like to make. I made a little green guy. Um, so just kind of like random little spooky creatures. Um, Oversized yard decor made out of yarn. So I was thinking of like using chicken wire and then making like a giant skull. Like I thought that would be super cool, but I don't really know how to do this, so it's kind of me just making up stuff. Could do a pumpkin, could do bats hanging from like trees. Um, I said things to sell. I don't know what that means. um, I don't know. Maybe like I like help write patterns and like let people sell things. I don't know. Write patterns, pet costumes, and then I have do drag by Halloween. So like maybe do like an amateur drag competition or something. I really don't like competitions. I'd rather do like a showcase. But do like an amateur drag showcase and crochet my outfit. Code with Samuel. Greetings and peace be with you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Welcome in. Um, so I really want to do drag. I did a poison ivy look 2 days ago. I still am getting glue out of my sideburns. And yeah, so like, what kind of stuff would you all be interested in for doing uh interested in doing for Halloween? um I think that there's a lot of things we can do, especially if you're gonna be across all 3 platforms of my 2 channels and my Patreon. I don't wanna overload you, but obviously, like, I wanna, like, have a lot of fun and get ready for the best time of the year. It's really the best time of the year. Um, so yeah, any if you have any ideas on things that would be fun, we could collaborate and do stuff together, like with other channels. I have the costume. I can make some Maleficent ears for my Disney trip. Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. Oh, that would be fierce. That would be so fierce. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and I've always, like, wanted to be able to, like, crochet. Like, I crochet my pride outfits, my costumes, like, all the time, but, like, I don't really, like if I'm gonna do a Halloween costume, I don't usually do it because, like, I don't know. I don't. But it'd be fun to. Um, yeah. I mean, Lydia's, like, the first thing that comes to mind because I wanted to do that costume for so long. I love that costume, and, like, maybe I can grow my hair out long enough to do a little, like Flintstone ponytail. How does that look? Although she has darker hair. Um, yeah, so let's see. So I'm gonna pull out my stitch marker and I'm going to place it. I feel like I went like one too far. Yeah, you definitely need to have your Maleficent ears. That will be so awesome. Oh my gosh, you know what? I like, okay, first of all, I love crocheted wigs. I love crocheted wigs. I think they are so genius. You could make Ash Sleeping Beauty and make like a blonde wig. He might hate it, but that's okay. Hey, Winter. I'm talking about things I want to do for Halloween, for spooky season. And I'm going to be doing different things across Patreon and then my 2 channels. So I'm going to be trying to like grab all the people I can to ride this ride with me. Um, so I talked about some of the different things I had in mind. I have a cow in mind where like I'm finding all of these free patterns, and I'm like every 5 days like do the pattern, right? So I'm like trying not to like overwork people because I know if I get overworked, I'm fucking done. I'm so done. Um, like last year. I just was so burnt out. Um, so trying to think of things. So like I'm like, and you can do them and you cannot do them. And I think I'm gonna do that on my Patreon so that I can do a giveaway at the end and like every picture you send me of doing something in the cal is an entry. So that's my goal. And so, most things are super simple, like a keychain or something like that. But then, like, some things are like a little bit more involved. So, like, but it's still like, um, I tried to like balance like how long things take and what kind of yarn so that you didn't have to do everything if you didn't have the supplies and stuff like that. One. Oh, oh, it's on Facebook. Oh my goodness. Villain's mouth crochet. So is it a coaster? Is it just like I mean they're super cute. Oh my gosh, the Maleficent one is everything. Oh my gosh. So the one thing I am hesitant about is purchasable. Uh, it definitely is super cute. It's purchasable things because I think it's supposed to be a coaster, but I'll turn them into ears. Oh my gosh, yes! I say go with make a full costume. um, but anyways, yeah, those are super cute. Um, yeah, so I'm trying to find a bunch of free patterns so that I don't get in trouble for buying and sharing patterns. And I don't want to make people have to buy patterns if they're already buying my Patreon membership. So even though like they don't they don't allow costumes. I actually don't know much about like Disney parks. I've literally only been once, so I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Okay, invisible decrease. Only inner trolls can. Oh, as kids can get confused. Okay, yeah. And I know that they're really strict. Tomorrow's your birthday. Oh my gosh. What sign does that make you? Third day. You Cancer? Aquarius? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. July 19th. Gemini. Gemini. You're turning 30. Cancer. Okay. Yeah, Cancer is much better. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life. One, I love cancers. Also, turning 30 is not as bad as it feels like it will be. It's just another day. But I hope you have a very happy birthday. And I love cancers. Some of my best friends throughout my life have been cancers. Um, and I love the heck out of them. So I think that makes sense for our friendship, Winter. Um, and I approve. I approve. Yeah, I didn't know when the turning date was because are you a cuspy for Cancer and Leo, or Cancer and no? Okay, so like Gemini is before you. My mom's birthday is 6/8. She's a Gemini. She's awful. I don't know. I made a post about turning 30 and why it's scary to me. Please don't tell me not to worry about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't see that. I promise I didn't see it. So yeah, no, sorry. I didn't mean to invalidate what you were feeling. I truly didn't see it. I just know that a lot of people are scared of turning 30 in general. And I think that as a society, we put like a lot of pressure on like what we should achieve by 30. So that's kind of all it was referencing. I didn't see your post. Bastion, hello, welcome in. I am crocheting a packer. These are kind of my main orders. So, just making a packer. I was gonna have my camera like above so that you could all see what I'm doing. But it was making this terrifying, screechy, like feedbacky sound, and I just wanted to die. So I was like, I can't do it. And so I just had to turn it off. A lot of people were making fun of me a while ago when I expressed I was scared. For a disabled person who can't find a job, turning 30 is really scary because it closes a lot of doors. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can totally understand that. Um, I too am disabled, but with different things, And you know, I'm not going to tell you how to feel about this, but whatever you feel, it's valid, and I support you, and I will be your friend through it all. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. I keep on putting the whenever I turn my hook to uh yarn over, I keep on sticking the end of the anal beads. Okay, can everyone look at this and just can we talk about why Furls made a hook that looked like this? It makes no sense. It is literally anal beads. I don't know what else they expected from it, but it is anal beads. Someone's got a dirty mind over at Furls, or they really are oblivious. One or the other. Okay. So I'm also trying to there's just dog hair on everything. It really sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's such a funny looking hook, right? Yeah, exactly. I think it looks funny too. So I do most of my work with this hook, but because it isn't the strongest hook and I have broken these before, when I'm weaving in my ends, because I pretty much have exclusively stopped sewing my ends in. Any other media to follow? Yes, I do. So I will type things out for you. And then my Patreon. And the Patreon's good for people who crochet and kind of want to be part of a community. So yeah, these are all my things. I also have so I have a Facebook group. This is reminding me just how much fucking shit I have. A Facebook group called Army of Weirdos, and that's just where we hang out. It's pretty low key. I don't, we just. Oh, I just dropped my Odyssey. Thank God it was my Odyssey, not my candy shop. So Army of Weirdos, and it is the one. There's a couple of them up there. Mine is the one with the green pillow. That's fuck. That's it. I am done pimping myself out because I just don't want to. um, so I somehow ended up with like 3 extra stitches. Thank you. Yeah, so let's see. So now we're gonna go to the next row. So we're just gonna do a single crochet around. But yeah, so uh, the for me the scrotum always takes longer because I'm following a pattern. Once you get to the shaft, it's really like you just go for it until you reach a length that you're happy with, and then you do some decreases. And it's really simple. I really recommend anyone who wants to start selling patterns, or not patterns, selling items, that this is a really great product to start with. And tennis balls to grab the hook. Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah, I try to have my hook be ergonomic without any additional things, just because I kind of always need um, uh, a ergonomic hook. I use furls, which are more expensive. I know not everyone, yeah, not everyone can use them, but I also use clovers. They have a little bit of ergonomic grip to them, but once you're used to the furls and having like the furls opens up your hand more, if that makes sense. So like if it puts a lot less pressure on your wrist. If I'm going to be doing a lot of crocheting, I try to do furls as much as possible. But certain yarns, certain patterns, certain stitches, you know, it just really depends. Um, I wasn't happy with a lot of the hooks that were just like aluminum or whatever, because I really wasn't happy with the head shape. You know, there's like inline, and then there's whatchamacallit. And like so I like a blended hook. Um this is the Clover Amore, and or Amore or whatever. And it has features of both types of hooks, and it's just a perfect hook, except it's for me now not as ergonomic as it could be. Um, so the um, the the furls, streamlines, they like it like they don't work with all yarn. Like if a yarn is really I don't think they do. They don't work for me. But if a yarn is very piecey, is very tends to kind of like unravel on you, like the plies tend to come undone, then I find that I really don't like using the furls. Um, but I'd rather use the clovers because their heads are a little bit more rounded. But yeah, I saw a video of people using um, uh, a tennis ball. It looked crazy, but people said they liked it, so that's pretty cool. Do you crochet, Bastion? Okay. So now that I have completed row 9, we're gonna do row 10. Okay, so I'm gonna do a single crochet in the next stitch. Yes, I do, but I don't have much time to do so. I totally understand. Yeah, when I was working, I didn't have enough time to do really anything. And do you have any tips or recommendations for starters, me, in crochet? Um, I can. It for me, it kind of depends. Like, what kind of stuff do you want to make? And then I'll kind of tailor some advice. And I'm sure everyone in the chat will give some great advice as well. Please don't leave me alone. I'm not the expert on crochet by any means. Yeah, what do you like to make? And then I can kind of point you in the right direction. 6, 7, 8. To make a tote bag out of squares. Excuse me. Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great. Like a granny square tote bag is so I'm kind of assuming that maybe you're talking about a granny square because those are very popular right now. So I would YouTube search So I'm gonna put two options. So so I would either search beginner granny square just to learn how to make a square, because there's a million ways you can do it, but there's a lot of great tutorials on how to do beginner friendly ones. And then you could just search beginner granny square totes, and putting that word beginner is really going to ping all of the people who are really designing patterns for people who are newer to crochet. One thing, there might be other things you need to look up, but hopefully it's a square with a heart shape in the middle. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cute. Let me see. I'm gonna do some research for you. Do you have like a particular like pattern that you already found, or you want to find a pattern on how to do it? Why did it come to me? It's so weird. Okay. Ooh, I love this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna link this whole search to you, which usually I'd find one and be like, this looks great. But there's so many cute options that I just searched heart granny square crochet beginners and I found so many cute ones. So hopefully that'll help you. Um, yeah, and just be patient with yourself. Now some will have you start your granny square with this thing called the magic ring or magic circle. And that's the one. Okay, great. We're both on the same page. It's so cute. That's a great idea. Um, so some will have you start with a magic circle. If you try and look up a video on that, if it suggests it, and then look up a video on that, and if it's too hard to get, you can just chain 4 and connect them, and you can crochet into the chain. So don't beat yourself up too hard, because it took me a really long time to learn how to do it, like an embarrassingly long time to do it. So don't let that stop you. But yeah, try to go with the yarn weight size and the hook size that they use, just so you can kind of uh, go with what they're doing. If you need a hook that you don't have a size, you need a size hook that you don't have. Thanks, Lydia. Yeah, I'm happy to help, Bastion. If you need a hook size that they recommended, but you don't have it, there's 2 things you can. My heart looks more like kidneys. I totally understand. I've been there. That's me trying to make a pumpkin. um, but you can then if they do recommend. So what might help if you're not able to get your hearts tight enough to really start to curve over and they look like this instead, the magic circle might be able to help you, actually. So you could give that a try. If they don't recommend it, you can try it anyways, and you can do that, and you pull the circle really tight so it pulls everything, scrunches everything up. So that might be something that you can try instead. But just keep trying. But yeah, if you need a hook, I really recommend just if you can, if you have Joanne fabric available to you, they have Clover Amores, Amores, whatever. I don't know, because there's these clovers, and then there's the golden clovers. I These are really great hooks. They're those and furls are my go-to. Don't go and spend a lot of money on a very expensive, very ergonomic hook if you don't know you like it. It's just, try something that's a little bit more affordable. Joanne, they always have coupons, so you never have to pay full price for a hook. So that's my recommendation to you. If you want to buy something online, buy a cheap pack um, of hooks. So this was my first set ever. And it has all kinds of sizes. You can see it has lace weight sizes, but then it goes up to a 6 millimeter. I would recommend. And this was probably $13, and I used it for most of the beginning of my crochet. So just options. But if you join the Facebook group Army of Weirdos, I love seeing what people are making. Winter just posted Winter just posted, they made a doily, and it is beautiful. So if you have questions, if you want to post your finished work, anything like that, if you want tips, if you want advice, anything like that is a great place to go. If I do say so myself. And please don't apologize for your language. I think you're doing a great job. Your English looks better than mine. Okay, what have I done? Where am I? Trying to refine my pattern. No, didn't want that. That's what I want. Why do I usually use one that's similar to that one. I think it's a 6.5. Okay, so like a K. Um, yeah, I think that yeah, you might have to use something a little bit smaller than 6.5, but who knows? You can also, because there's so many options for patterns, you can find one that uses 6.5 probably. One, two, oh, not in here. Go away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cool. Yeah, love to have you. Okay, so we are coming to the end of the scrotum. Yeah, of course. Good luck. I can't wait to see what you make. Thanks for joining. Okie dokie, now we're gonna single crochet and everything around. Grab the yarn. Okay, so okay, I'm trying to finish the scrotum before I log off for today, or at least for now. Trying to finish. It would be cool if I could finish one per day. Oh man, that still won't be enough, but it'll help kind of prolong the influx. I've never had a day where I got more than one order, so it was really um, a surprise to get 3 in one day. Made me very nervous to have to get that all done at once. But this isn't a project that actually takes me that much time. It's a project that I kind of procrastinate a lot around because I do it so often that I know if I'm like just like head down, like I'm doing this uh, this project that I'll kind of go crazy having to do it over and over and over and over again. So I try to kind of spread it out so that it doesn't drive me nuts. Um, and like this is a really important project to me, as most of you know. Being able to help other trans folks and people who, just want to experience happiness is really important to me. I like being able to support those people, and this is a way I can do that. It's hard because like it also interferes with other projects that I want to be doing. Mel was gone for a week, and I actually pretty much didn't crochet the whole time she was gone. And now I'm like a little bit more behind than I want to be, but that's okay. It just is what it is. But yeah, I just didn't have motivation to crochet, and now I'm like, oh, all these these dolls that I wanted to make, and like all of these things that I really wanted to do, I can't. I don't have time to do them right now. So like, it's hard. I know it sounds like I'm just like complaining a lot, and like, I guess I am, but I did have like a really bad manic episode right before Mel left, and it kind of, because I was really motivated, really really motivated, and I wanted to make all the things and do all the things. And we kind of were like, is this like, am I going into a manic episode or like what? And then I had a manic episode, and it just was devastatingly hard. Um, I hate bipolar, and and so I just like I wasn't really able to kind of like get off the couch and like do things again. I just really struggle with, like I felt like I so happy I had motivation again, and then it was kind of taken from me with the manic episode, that like I um, I just haven't really recovered from that. So sorry to be a sad sack. Sad sack. Okay, so next we're gonna do an invisible decrease. These are super easy to do. They look great when you're doing amigurumi or whatever you're doing a decrease for. It just looks better than doing a normal decrease. So I like that that's written into the pattern. And we're gonna single crochet for 7 stitches, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of want to play video games today. I haven't played that many video games, and I never was good at video games, but I've gotten way worse. So I'm playing Jedi Fallen Order on that Xbox, and because like I have like a mild obsession with Cameron Monaghan. Um, so yeah, so I'm playing that, and I'm just not good. Like I'm really, really bad, and I keep dying. So I need to practice some more, play some more, and hopefully I'll get good enough to get past, any fucking level. count them all. 5, 6, 7. This is not off. And then this decrease. Okay, and then do 2 rows of single crochet. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I know when I do really long lives like this, if you were to watch the whole thing, it would be a big chunk of your day. So I appreciate you just hanging out with me for however long you can. It's always nice to hang out with y'all. I'm gonna try to do more videos on my second channel. So if you haven't followed my second channel, it is at symbol Ian is a weirdo 2, the number 2. Super easy to find, super creepy smile on profile pic. Not too dissimilar to what I have here. And yeah, so it would mean a lot if you could join that channel, and I'll start posting more there. I'm going to be posting more pre-recorded videos there because, there's not that many people on the channel to join lives and stuff like that. Not yet, at least. We'll get her there, but yeah. So I'm just doing my single crochet all the way around. My stitches aren't looking very neat, but it's okay. It's not a huge deal. And let's see where we're at. Okay, so I made it around 2 times. Then I'm going to move my stitch marker, and we're going to do the last row of the scrotum, which is, it starts out with an invisible. I don't know why I say these weird things in my head. Okay, invisible decrease. And then I'm going to work 7 single crochets into the back loop only. So this is where we're going to attach this little tab that we have. This tab, it might seem really stupid, but it's actually a very useful element of the entire piece. So this tab helps, one, kind of dictate where it's going to fold. Otherwise, it's kind of like, where do I fold this? Also, where you put the tab, you don't pack a lot of cotton or polyfill there, so that it has like a nice bend and can bend without a lot of bulk there, you can see. And then also it kind of helps, if you think about this as the pubis, or like the pubic bone, it kind of helps just kind of it fit and wear properly. So it's a really useful component of the packer. 2, 3, 4, 5, Okay. And then you do your invisible decrease. And then you do 7 single crochets. They don't need to be in the back loop because this is going to be the underside of the of the scrotum, I guess. Was that 3? I don't know. I think it's 3. 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 2 more. So I'm just going to put an invisible decrease. I usually count more, but right now I'm just going to care. Okay, so this is the scrotum. I'm going to show you how much I pack it, just so you can kind of get an idea. I don't have like a scale or anything. So we're going to start with about this much. It's going to take more filling than you think. So with any time you are filling anything, even if it's like a huge stuffed animal, you want to take the polyfill and you want to take it off in pieces because it actually makes it a lot softer. It reduces lumps. It's just like, in my opinion, a better way to fill. So it does take longer, especially for the bigger pieces. But you're gonna start putting these little pieces of polyfill in the scrotum. And you kind of want to see, like, if you could feel this through the screen, you would feel that it's actually very smooth, even though I've put a lot of little pieces in there. But if I just put this big lump in there, you would definitely be able to feel the the lump in there. So that's why these small pieces are really, really helpful. Now, I don't pack the scrotum very full because I don't feel like that's where a lot of the bulk needs to be. So, so I get it like moderately full, and then I call it a day. So, and I kind of want to squish it around, make sure it's nice and even feeling. I want it to feel nice on the pubic bone, so I don't want it to feel all lumpy and like hard or whatever. Like I just kind of want it to feel kind of nice and smooth, supported, cushioned, like that kind of thing. So I used almost all of this what I pulled out. And you can maybe see how full that is. See how it's pretty evenly full. So it's not like I didn't make it super full here and then like not a lot here. It's just pretty evenly full. It's not lumpy at all because we use small pieces. So that's how I like to fill everything, even if it's a big old toy. Like you just have to like put it in small pieces, otherwise it'll be lumpy and it's really hard to get unlumpy. So I hope you all enjoyed this. It's not a tutorial, it's just me making a packer. So if you want to chat more, you can always find me on my second channel, which is linked down below. You can find me on my Patreon, which is linked down below. And you can find me on the Army of Weirdos Facebook page, which is not linked, but I tell you how to get there. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. How do I end this? There we go.